Hey guys, welcome back. So the last time you saw me, I was eating Sunday gravy, this lovely, hearty, marvelous, show-stopping Italian dish. It was so good. I had no complaints about it. Today I'm gonna be making a buffalo chicken sandwich from scratch, of course. Be making the hot sauce from scratch. Gonna be making the buns, the cheese dressing. And then I'm gonna put a slaw in there. I'm gonna shave some celery, and I'm gonna shave some carrots, and I'm gonna thinly slice some jalapenos as well. So I have an apron now because my shirts tend to get messy. Get you an apron, it works. And it says this shit is going to be delicious because it is, y'all. Let's get to it. So we're gonna start on our brioche buns. You already know what the deal is. I will have the directions and the ingredients list above. So we're just gonna get our yeast bloomed, and then we're gonna add our egg mixture. The oregano is completely optional, but I do recommend it. It gives it a lovely, lovely flavor. So we're just gonna combine everything, and then I have 4 cups of sifted flour, and I just add it cup by cup until everything just comes together. And once it comes together, you're gonna knead it for about 10 to 15 minutes. And you may have to add flour here and there, but just make sure you're not adding too much flour because it's going to be very, very starchy and chewy, and it's not going to have a good texture. And then once you knead it to a nice smooth dough ball, you're going to oil it in a nice little bowl, and then you're going to let it proof for about an hour until doubled in size. Alright, now we're going to start on the blue cheese dressing. This was so good, guys. Oh my goodness. I know some of you may not like blue cheese, but I do. But side note, this is actually my ranch recipe. The only difference is I just added blue cheese crumbles. It's the same exact recipe. So just make this without the blue cheese crumbles, and then bam, you have ranch. No more Hidden Valley, no more yellow bone or wishbone, whatever the hell it's called. No more of that. No more buying your ranch from the store. You get to make it on your own. It tastes better anyway. Still fairly new to this hot sauce making thing. I mean, it still came out good. I liked it, but I felt that I could have fermented it a lot longer than 5 days. But the flavors, it was there, but I felt if I fermented it a lot longer and I added a little bit more salt, then it would have been A1 sauce. I learned that you have to ferment peppers for at least 3 to 4 weeks, almost a month. And so you're gonna put them in your fridge. Well, actually, you're gonna leave them out room temperature, and then they're gonna accumulate calm yeast, and like it's just weird foam that like accumulates at the bottom. It's completely normal. I looked it up. It's just it accumulates if you don't add enough salt to your brine. So that's completely normal. Don't worry about it. And then you also want to make sure you're opening your jars every day, because if you don't release pressure, then they will explode, and you don't want that. So we're going to empty out our peppers and we're going to reserve that brine because we're going to use that later, okay? We're going to add our peppers to the blender, add 2 tablespoons of vinegar and 3 tablespoons of that brine. And then you want to add salt to taste, and then you want to strain it. Make sure none of those pepper particles get up in there, and then voila! I typically weigh out my dough to 3.5 ounces, but I wanted them slightly bigger, so I made them into 3.8 ounces. Again, you don't have to do that. You can measure them however you like. Just make sure that the weight proportion is the same. That way you can have easy, even, precise buns. Because I've done this before where I did incorrect measurements and it just didn't work that well. So take it from me, I know. Alright, now we're going to start on the chicken. Make sure you squeeze the flour onto that chicken really well, and then you're going to place it onto a wire rack for about 15 minutes to let the crust settle onto the chicken. And then we're going to get started on our buffalo sauce. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of butter, and add some garlic, some cilantro, and we're going to add our hot sauce as well. Let that reduce down. It was so good, guys. And then I also added chili garlic as well. That really added on an extra layer of flavor. And then I bring it to a boil, and then I let it simmer down for about 15 minutes until it's reduced. After you fry chicken, dip it into the sauce and just start assembling away, baby. Alright, y'all, I got this buffalo chicken sandwich though. Do you see this? It's so drippy. Let's talk. Yeah, it's hot. This shit is hot, I ain't gonna lie. So, for starters, this blue cheese is bomb. It was so bomb. It's like restaurant style. And the hot sauce, it's good, don't get me wrong, but I feel that I could have fermented the peppers a little bit longer. So I fermented it for about roughly 5 days. And I think next time with the new batch that I made, I'm gonna do, I'd say, about 2-3 weeks, and then we'll just see how that goes. This chicken's really good. The slaw and then that lime just gives it a nice little twang. Ooh. It's hot though, I ain't gonna lie. The jalapeno slaw. With a jalapeno carrot and celery slaw. I don't even know why I'm surprised I'm not cooking anymore. I just... Ooh. Yeah, that shit is hot. So I believe I made it with the hot sauce with habanero, Fresno chilies, jalapenos, and then I did the slaw and added jalapenos as well, and then I add that chili garlic. So it's up there. But how are you guys feeling with this election going on? It is so nerve-wracking. I just want to know so we can just like move on. Whew, shit is hot. But you know, it's gonna take a few days to get them absentees in, you know what I'm saying? But I need to try this. And you don't have to make your own hot sauce. I just wanted to try my own thing. But definitely make that blue cheese though. And the recipe that I made for the blue cheese dressing, that's basically my ranch recipe, except with no blue cheese. So there's my ranch recipe, just don't put blue cheese in it, and then bam, you have your homemade ranch. Boom, problem solved. No more Hidden Valley or Wishbone or all that nasty shit. So.
Alright, I'm getting full.
No, I'm getting full. But yeah, comment below if you guys have any requests or anything. I would love to know. Try out another recipe. That didn't go too well. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. But before you go, let's get a little B-roll action.